Welcome to Grounded and welcome to today's meditation. I'd like you to begin in a seated or laying down position and gently closing down your eyes. Take a few moments to readjust your clothing or the surface you're laying on to make yourself that little bit more comfortable and use a position that will be sustainable for this meditation. Slowly bring your awareness to your breath. As you begin to look inwards, switch off from the external world and switch on to the internal one. I want you to see yourself walking through a forest barefoot, noticing the feeling of the soil and the earth, the leaves and the twigs under your feet, listening to the rustle of the trees and the leaves moving in the wind, the sounds of the birds and the animals. Notice the feeling every time you come to a gap in the trees. You feel the warmth of the sun as it bathes your skin in sunlight. And as you continue to walk through the forest, you come to a clearing in the trees where the sun is shining down on you. It's creating a big pool of golden, warm light. And in the center of that clearing, there is a tree stump. You walk over to the tree stump and you take a seat. And as you look around, you notice a bunch of balloons tied to the side of the tree stump. You untie the balloons and hold them up in your hand. You look at each one and you notice that each balloon has a different word or phrase written on it. One, for example, says anxiety. One says fear. One says the feeling of not being good enough. One says procrastination, shame, worry, anger, sadness, heartbreak, grief. The words on these balloons are the things that are holding you down or holding you back. These are difficult emotions or limiting beliefs you've been holding on to. And it is now time for you to let them go one at a time. I want you to take one of those balloons, and as you take it, look at the word that's written on it. Lift it up and release it from your hand, and watch as the balloon slowly drifts further and further up into the sky, becoming smaller and smaller as the balloon and the word fade off into the sky, into the distance, until you can no longer see it. You then repeat the same with the next balloon. Look at the word or phrase. Think about what it means to you. Lift it up, release, and watch as it slowly drifts away further and further up in the sky, becoming smaller and smaller until eventually it's just a speck in the distance before it disappears out of sight. I want you to repeat this process a few more times with each balloon, looking at the words as you do, and then releasing the balloons off into the distance and watch as they fade away. Now, with whatever balloons you have left, I want you to take one, look at the word, release it, and straight away take another one. Look at the phrase and release it. Take the next one and look at whatever word it is. Repeat and repeat until you have no balloons left. And as you look up into the sky, the balloons that you've released are getting smaller and smaller, little dots fading away until they disappear one at a time, out of sight, out of mind. Suddenly you feel so much lighter. You feel much freer, more at peace, and like a weight has been lifted. Bring a gentle smile to your lips and slowly begin to bring some movement back into your body. Slowly come back to the present, to the room you're in, to the surface you're laying or sitting on. And as you're ready, gently open your eyes.